Good morning, students. So I'm back with my another practice question series, and this is basically for the chapter 6, that is tissues of your science NCERT. This is part 1 for the class 9th, and it is presented by me, Pooja Verma, your teacher. So let's begin. First of all, you need to know certain rules while attempting these questions, that you need to use a sheet of a paper and a pen while attempting the questions. If you mark the right answer, then give yourself the +1, and if you did it wrong or you unattempt any sort of questions, then give yourself 0. There is no negative marking. Okay? Listen very carefully, student, to the explanation that is there in the slides. Okay? Look and note down the important points that you find relevant, and don't forget to tell your marks in the comment section below. Is that clear to all of you? So let's get started. The very first question for this is, group of the cells which is similar in structure and functions are structured into, and your options are A, organ system, B, muscles, C, bones, and D, tissues. Students, take 4 to 5 seconds. Okay, read the question again carefully and all the options, and then mark your correct answer. Okay, students. So the correct answer for this first question is option D, that is tissues. Okay. So here's the explanation, that tissues are basically the group of the cells. Okay, टिश्यू क्या है, एक ग्रुप ऑफ द सेल्स से बना हुआ है विच इज बेसिकली हैविंग द सिमिलर स्ट्रक्चर एंड फंक्शन. इसको हम कभी कभी कह देते हैं दैट टिश्यूज आर बेसिकली द ग्रुप ऑफ द सेल्स दैट हैविंग द सिमिलर ओरिजिन. ठीक है, जहाँ से दे डेवलप बेसिकली. सो ग्रुप ऑफ द सेल्स हैविंग सिमिलर स्ट्रक्चर, मतलब अगर हम उन्हें स्ट्रक्चरली देखेंगे तो वो ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर होते हैं और उनके फंक्शन भी सिमिलर होते हैं, तभी वो टिश्यू बनाते हैं. Clear? And different tissue group together to form organs. Student, here I can take an example. Just like you guys when come together for a team, for making a cricket team or sometimes sort of football team. So what you do, all your team members, okay, work for a single goal. ठीक है, जब भी क्लास में कोई भी टीम बनती है, all the students will have a similar function just to incorporate a particular task. ठीक है, एक टास्क को कंप्लीट करने के लिए all the students need to perform a similar function. The same thing happens here with the cells. When cells came together, they form a tissue. Okay, and these tissue having the similar function and the structures. Is that clear? Moving forward. Second question is, group of the cells which has a common embryonic origin and function have been categorized as tissue. So let me know whether this statement is true or false. Read the statement again and then mark whether it is true or false. Okay, students. So this statement is basically true, and the explanation is that tissue is basically the group of the cells, as you all know, that have a common embryonic origin. Now students, many of you will get confused that ma'am, what is embryonic origin? See, if something is described as embryonic, now it simply means that it is just from the starting, okay, starting to develop or just to come together, starting to just perform a specific function, that is something embryonic. ठीक है, और अगर कभी कभी आपको एम्ब्रियो टर्म भी दिखेगा, तो बेसिकली एम्ब्रियो क्या है, इज अ पर्सन और एन एनिमल. ठीक है, दैट इज समथिंग ग्रोइंग इन द वूम ऑफ द फीमेल. ठीक है, और इन अ एग, तो उसको हम बोलेंगे एम्ब्रियो. बट इफ समथिंग अबाउट एम्ब्रियोनिक ओरिजिन, दैट मीन्स दे केम फ्रॉम अ कॉमन सेंटर, दे स्टार्ट कंबाइनिंग टुगेदर, दे स्टार्टिंग टू डेवलप. Clear? And they have a similar structure and function to carry out specialized activity. Specialized activity means that tissue tend to perform a very specific functions. Clear? Moving forward. The third question is, name the tissue that are involved in the formation of membranes. ठीक है, सो हेयर बेसिकली यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड फर्स्ट दैट व्हाट इज अ मेम्ब्रेन, और उसके फॉर्मेशन में कौन सा टिश्यू हमें हेल्प करता है. सो द ऑप्शंस आर एपिथेलियल टिश्यू, ए, बी नर्वस टिश्यू, सी मस्कुलर टिश्यू, एंड डी कनेक्टिव टिश्यू. Keep in mind that here the question is being asked regarding the membranes, formation of membranes. Okay, take your time, guys. Okay, students. So the correct answer for this question is option A, that is epithelial tissue. Now, students, first of all, here you need to understand that what is a membrane. Okay, so पहले ये पता आपको पता होना चाहिए कि एक membrane क्या होती है. So as you know that all the cell have the cell membrane, चाहे वो plant cell हो या animal cell हो, both the plant and the animal cell contains a cell membrane. ठीक है, cell wall is the basic feature for the plant, but cell membrane is present in both of the cell, talking about plant cell or the animal cell. Is that clear? So students, basically membrane is a selective barrier. Okay, it is the outermost covering of a cell, not the outermost, it is just before the cell wall. So it is the outermost covering of a cell in the case of the animal cell. Okay, and all the material that is being required in a cell or that is need to be expelled out from the cell is being done through this membranous structure, cell membrane. Okay, that this is basically the simple, if you need to understand. So it is outer covering of a cell that basically allows the passage of the required substances or the cell organelle. If certain vesicles or certain particles need to go or need to expel out of the cell, that is done through the membrane. Okay, this membrane also ensures the following function, just like protection, provides the shape, rigidity, all these aspects. So here the answer is the A, that is epithelial tissue. Basically epithelial tissue forms a membrane which is used to cover and line the surface of the glands and the body. Okay, all these types of the tissue, students, is basically done with the all the subsequent videos. If you have any doubt regarding all this question, or if you want to ask something, let me know in the chat section below. Or if you want to if you have a doubt regarding the chapter explanation, so do refer to all the videos that is present there. Okay, you can refer to the playlist, and every explanatory video is there. Clear? Moving forward, the fourth question is, what is the name of the tissue which helps in the protection and support of the body? ठीक है, तो ऐसा कौन सा टिश्यू है दैट बेसिकली हेल्प्स इन द प्रोटेक्शन और जो हमारी बॉडी को सपोर्ट भी प्रोवाइड करेगा, प्रोटेक्ट करेगा और सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड करेगा. एंड द ऑप्शंस आर ए मस्कुलर टिश्यू, बी नर्वस टिश्यू, सी कनेक्टिव टिश्यू एंड डी एपिथेलियल टिश्यू. So students, read the question again. Here basically questions is being asked about the tissue that helps in the protection and the support, and go through the options and then mark the right answer. Okay, so the correct answer for this question is option C. Option C is connective tissue. Okay, so basically what should be the explanation? Basic functions of the connective tissue is the protection of the body. Students, you all are aware about the types of the tissues that is present in the human body. Okay, so this is a basic function for the connective tissue, that is basically provides the protection. There are various types of connective tissue which bind organ together. And now why there is a need to bind organ together? Students, organ need to bind together, that means that organ system should work together to perform some specific function. Okay, different organ organ that is present in an organ system need to cooperate, okay, to keep the all the functions of the body. Okay, just like respiratory system and the circulatory systems, ये दोनों क्या है, these are closely associated with each other. Okay, just to deliver the oxygen to the cells and just get rid of the carbon dioxide that the cell produce. So all these function is done in a coordinated manner if the organs are bind together. Apart from this, connective tissue also provide the immunity to a pathogenic organism and stores energy reserves as fat. So that is the reason the tissue that supposed support and protect the body is the connective tissue. Moving further, next question is question 5. Name the tissue which detect changes inside and outside the body and respond by action potential. Here basically the question is being asked about the stimulus that we get to observe and the reaction. Okay, so the options are: A, epithelial tissue; B, connective tissue; C, muscular tissue; and D, nervous tissue. Okay, which tissue is basically detects the changes that basically responds to the stimulus that a body received. तो इसमें से कौन सा ऐसा टिश्यू है जो उसके लिए आपका एक्शन पोटेंशियल को रिस्पॉन्ड करेगा? टेक योर टाइम, मार्क द राइट आंसर. Okay, so the correct answer for this question is option D. Okay, that is the nervous tissue. So basically, students, nervous tissue is helps in maintaining the homeostasis by detecting changes inside and outside the body and providing response in the form of the nerve impulse or the action potential. Here you need to understand the two important terms, that is homeostasis and action potential. Now what is homeostasis, students? So homeostasis basically is a state or present in a body, human body, that is basically the steady state between the internal physical and the chemical condition maintained by the living organism. Okay, that is basically you know what, it is basically it provides a condition for what, for the optimal functioning for the different organism, includes their variable it's like system that's like it's going to be provide the, it's like maintaining the body temperature, okay, the fluid balance that you being observing, the sweating, this like example sweating. So why we sweat? Just to maintain the outer skin temperature with the managed with the outer environment. So that is the reason this condition of the maintaining a coordination between the internal physical chemical condition inside and outside of a body is basically known as the homeostasis. Okay, that's like example if you take about, so what, regulation of the body temperature, regulation of the fluid balance inside the cell. ओके, अप टू अ सर्टेन लिमिट. अब ऐसा भी नहीं है कि एक्सट्रीम अगर आप 100 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे किसी इंसान को रख दो, वहाँ पे आप सोचो कि वहाँ पे होम्योस्टेसिस मेंटेन हो जाए. सो दैट इज नॉट बी द केस, but up to a certain condition, just like if we feel comfortable at 35 to 40 degree of temperature, then if the temperature goes up to 50 degree or 40 52 degree sometimes in the summers, then only we can survive. Okay, we sweat a lot, we drink liquid a lot, but we survive. So that is the only being the condition known as the homeostasis, and there is a range. Okay, homeostatic range is there. Now the second concept over here is the action potential, nerve impulse or the action potential. So students, action potential is basically a change. Action potential is basically a change in the electrical potential. Okay, now what this electrical potential, that will be discussed in the explanation of the nervous tissue. When we do the nervous tissue now, then I will going to discuss you. Right now just understand this. It is basically the change in the electrical potential when certain stimulus is passed through it, any impulse, any stimulus is passed through it, and along the membrane, it's like the stimulus pass along the membrane, no? Along the membrane of the nerve cell, or the nerve cell or the muscle cell, because these two are the effector and the effector. Okay, transport of a certain message and then the response. So this sort of change in electron potential is in the nervous cell is known as the action potential. Clear? Moving further. Question 6. Which of the following tissues helps in the movement of the body structure? Here the question is asking about that tissue that helps in the movement of the body structure. Okay, and your options are: A, nervous tissue; B, muscular tissue; C, epithelial tissue; and D, connective tissue. Read the question very well and respond the right answer. Okay students, so the correct answer for this question is option B. Okay, now what is option B? That is the muscular tissue. So movement in the body structure is basically supported by the muscular tissue. As you know very well that muscles is being present, inside of our body just to ensure the proper functioning, proper movement. Okay, along with that, muscular tissue forms during the embryonic development, Now you are very clear that what is embryonic development or the process of meiogenesis. Okay. So if somebody asks you that what is meiogenesis, so you need to respond like this, that meiogenesis is the formation of the muscular tissue. Okay, muscular tissue, particularly if we talk about, so formation of tissue during the embryonic development. ठीक है, जब बच्चा वूम में ही होता है बेसिकली embryonic development, then this meiogenesis will takes place during the embryonic development. Okay, through the development of an embryo, myoblast, what actually occur over here is that myoblast can either proliferate, okay, or it get differentiated. You know very well the process of differentiation. Okay, so this is the process through which formation of muscular tissue will takes place. Moving further, next question is, which of the following does not belong to the class of covering and lining epithelium? Okay, now here students be very alert that the question is asking that which the tissue doesn't belong to the following category. Okay, and your options are A, simple squamous epithelium, B, glandular epithelium, C, simple cuboidal epithelium, and D, simple columnar epithelium. Read the question again, understand the question very well with all the options provided, and mark the right answer. Okay, so the correct answer for this question is option B, that is glandular epithelium. Glandular epithelium doesn't belong to the covering and the lining. ओके क्योंकि कवरिंग लाइनिंग पे क्या प्रेजेंट होता है, वहाँ पे एपिथेलियल टिश्यूज प्रेजेंट होते हैं. कौन सा एपिथेलियल टिश्यू, सिंपल स्क्वामस या सिंपल क्यूबॉइडल या कॉलमनार. ग्लैंडुलर एपिथेलियम से पूरी कवरिंग नहीं होगी वहाँ पे. क्लियर. सो दिस टिश्यू इज दस not are the separate class of the epithelial tissue which is involved in the secretion. आपको glands के बारे में पता है that these glands are present on the cell membrane, basically is responsible to secrete the specific hormones, enzymes, or the certain, in the case of the stomach, it basically secretes certain digestive juices as well, which performs the function that helps in the metabolic function. So glandular epithelial is the exception over here. Moving further, question number 8. Name the epithelium which consists of two or more than two layers of the cell that protect the core tissue. So here you need to understand that the question was asking regarding the type of the tissue that protects the internal core tissues. Okay, and your options are A, pseudo stratified columnar epithelium, B, simple columnar epithelium, C, stratified epithelium, and D, simple cuboidal epithelium. Read the question very well and with all the options and mark the right answer. Take your time, guys. So the correct answer for this question is option C. Correct answer is option C, that is stratified epithelium consists more than two layers of the cells, and it basically protects. The function is to protection the underlying tissues at the location where it occurs. तो जहाँ जहाँ पे stratified epitheliums होंगे वहाँ पे they basically having the functions to protect the internal core tissues or the organs. Clear? Next question is, which of the following is not true regarding the glandular epithelium? Options are A, secretion is done only by a group of the cells, B, present in claustroform, C, takes part in the secretion, and D, lie deep to the covering and the lining epithelium. Take your time, students. Read the question very well. It is an important MCQs questions. The correct answer for this question is option A, that is glandular epithelium consists of single or group of the cells for the secretion of substances into ducts. Okay, ducts का मतलब simple ये समझिए अभी that the secretion need to go through a specific tract, okay, surface of the blood. These glands further classified into the endocrine gland and the exocrine glands. So student, the question was asking that is something not true regarding the glandular epithelium. Okay, so the correct answer is the option A, that is secretion is done only by a group of the cells. So here that is not true. Okay, it consists maybe the single or the group of the cell that basically performs the function of secretion. Clear? The next question is, study of tissue is known as, it is S, ID is overwritten, that is wrong. So study of tissue is known as, and the options are A, histology, B, embryology, C, cytology, and D, none of the above. It is very simple question, students. Take your time. Okay, so the correct answer for this question is option A, that is histology. Study of tissue is basically known as histology. Okay, students. So that's all for the day. Okay, so these are the 10 important questions for the chapter tissue, and it is basically the part 1. So stay tuned for the following upcoming lessons. Okay, and don't forget to tell me your scores in the comment section below. And if you have any doubt regarding any of the question or the option, do ask, feel free to ask in the chat section below. Okay, I'm really happy to answer you. Thank you so much and have an awesome day. God bless.